This is the longest gate of my life. Oh, it's gonna be one of the KTMs. 748. Is that Meeker? They got a good start. Oh, Clark's down. We got a couple guys down. We get numbers. It looks like that's Meeker. Let me switch to the track. Meeker did get a good start, but it's Buick's that's out front. I didn't ask you, since you're so good at... Since you're so... What? What was that laugh for?
You fucking moved the...
Need some WD-40 on my mic arm. We got to get Ducky's opinion. Who do you think is going to take the win today? Who's your prediction? And you can't say Buick's just because he's leading. I need an educated...
Well, I can't say Buick's anyway because he was late to the gate. He almost didn't even get to start.
And as soon as I was going to say I don't have Gyro's bike kit for some reason, he went down. That's weird.
I'm going to go with Gummy.
You're going to go Gummy? How convenient. As soon as you say that, Gummy crashes.
Also, caster curse in full force.
The caster curse is in full force today. Buick's, last week, fun fact, in the MXOR amateur class, Buick's won Moto 2, and that class is pretty stacked, so this is a track that Buick's is good at, so that would be a good pick. It would definitely be a good pick. Buick's out front and leading. Okay. Oh, Sully joined in. He was one of the guys I was waiting on. I'm sorry, Sully, if you're seeing this. I tried to give everybody enough time. But Buick's out front. How about Meeker? Meeker running in the 2 spot. Oh, look at Dirty go. Alright, just checking chat. So Meeker lost a couple spots. Gumey a little bit further back. See if timing and scoring resets. Dirty is all over the back of Buick's right now. You can hear the 125 screaming. And here comes Giro, gonna try to go around the outside. Oh, Dirty mistake, and the 125 is gonna struggle up this hill a little bit. Well, it might not. Dirty's kind of a freak, so it might not struggle that much. Where is Zyma? He's back in 7th here. He's behind Spinksy. Spinksy ran a 2:01 in qualifying, which is just nuts. I don't know where he pulled that from. He's got some work to do. And Gummy is back in 10th after getting a good start, but he had a crash first lap. I'm gonna go back up to the battle for 3rd. Oh, it hasn't refreshed yet. Meeker still showing it there. Look at Spinksy just launching that roller. So once they get settled in, we'll really start to see how everything's gonna go. Meeker tucked the front. He got Pobobodi front flipped.
Got Budget and Dirty that are coming pretty close.
Yeah, Budget and Dirty are...
What color
really
pants
close.
are those? It looks like he doesn't have pants on.
No, Budget. It's the same kid as last week. Budget broke out the Carhartt. He's gonna go weld after the race. And he said, I talked to him after the last race. He said since I liked him so much, he was gonna run him again.
Interesting.
Oh, Giro up front. The buddies, the riding buddies. I was in a server with these guys a couple days ago. Giro was teaching Buick some lines. Oh, Buick swung way outside on that. Buick's up the inside. Gonna make it stick. Oh, Giro's gonna carry the momentum though. We got double scrubs over the finish line. So, another important thing to note, Hamp, who came into the race 1 point down, is not racing today. So, points are going to get shuffled, and kind of as they run, Budget and Spinksy are in the 3 and 4 spots. And with Gummy in 8th, the points are going to shrink a little bit if they stay this way. But it's still 15 minutes. I mean, on MX bikes, the world can change in 15 minutes. Oh, Giro tucks the front. He's going to lose the lead. And he got kind of a long crash. Paboso didn't get his bike down. So that's going to put Spinksy up to second. Budget's going to be right behind him in third. Buick's back to the lead. And in the background, you can hear that 125. You can hear it. That means Dirty is lurking somewhere. Dirty's like the sink monster from that Goosebumps book.
The monster under the stairs.
The monster under the... No, it was under the sink.
Under the stairs.
No, it was under the
The
sink.
one you run from when you run down the stairs. Run up the stairs.
Oh, no, I was thinking of the Goosebumps book. It was called It Came From Beneath the Sink.
I didn't read that one.
You didn't read that one? It was about a monster under the sink that happened to be like a sponge or some shit. Anyway, speaking of sponge, Budget, I'm sorry, is all over the back of Spinksy, and Dirty's right here. Dirty the sponge monster.
Quick, someone make a mod that makes the rider look like a sponge.
Someone turned Dirty into a sponge. Budget made a mistake, so Spinksy and Dirty both got by, and Dirty tucks the front. He's sponging to the ground.
We'll also accept SpongeBob.
Sponge. Like the Minion mod, we just need a SpongeBob
mod.
Wait, I saw so on MX Sim. There's a fish person. It's like one of the SpongeBob fish people. Nope. And Spinksy has taken over the lead from Buick's. Believe this or not, right? I'm about to lay down something crazy on you guys. You guys are not going to believe me. In all the races we've hosted, Spinksy has never won one.
Never?
He's never won a TTMX race. Which is kind of insane because he fast quals like every week.
Every week.
So, I don't want to jinx him. Just Spinksy's my guy. I don't want to jinx him. But today might be the day. Same with Buick's. Buick's hasn't raced as many races with us, but he hasn't won one yet either. Budget has 2 overall wins, to his credit. Timing and scoring hasn't refreshed yet, so it's still showing Buick's up front. Where is Gumey? Ducky's pick is back in 7th.
He's moved up.
He's moved up from being in 10th earlier. Trying to hold on to that red plate. Gummy DM'd me today. He said, hey man, I finally got some new bike and gear kits. He's been running the same bike and gear kits for months now, so it's looking clean. The BR Yamaha teammates with Jiro, who's back to 6th after that mistake. Zyma has worked his way up to 5th. He's all over the back of these guys too, so you can throw a blanket over these guys. Here comes Jiro. He's gonna try to make the move on Budget. He goes around the outside. And I fear Dirty might have poked the bear earlier during qualifying. He told Jiro, quote, he said, Jiro, I thought you were faster than that. So Jiro might be the hypothetical bear in the movie called Revenant. Don't know if you've seen it. It has Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and he just gets mauled by this bear the whole movie. Speaking of bear mauling, Dirty went down. Yeah, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. He just gets mauled by a bear the whole movie. And that's what Jiro just did to Dirty. He just mauled him. Oh, you missed the craziest last corner takeout, too, in the MXR race last night, the novice class. Final corner for 18th. Guy got slammed right before the finish line. For 18th. I've never seen a more aggressive takeout move for 18th place. It was insane. Oh, Gummy was down in the background. So the points leader, got to get it back going. There's still 10 minutes left. Gummy has not finished outside of the top 3 in any motos yet, so that might come to an end here. Why he's got the red plate on. Budget came into this race 3rd in points. And he is going to... Him and Spinksy are definitely going to move up with Hamp not racing. But the question is, how far will they go? Giro, switched to Giro, and he went down, so that's going to put Buick's back up to the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, Spinksy is in his own zip code. Spinksy is in Disney World, just relaxing. He's got one of those, the umbrella drinks. He's just chilling by the pool right now. Buick's running in second. This battle for third is insane. Look at these guys. They're all over each other. Dirty, Budget, Dirty. Oh, that's Giro that went down. I don't know who to click on. Budget is working on Dirty here.
At this point, it's almost like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation because everyone's taking their turns getting Paboboed.
Everyone has a crash, and then they get Paboboed. This should open the door for Gumey if they keep like battling like this. Gummy should be able to... Oh no, Gummy's actually much further behind than I thought. The timing and scoring was lying to me. Buick's Dirty. This is the battle for second. They're all on one line right here. This is crazy. They're just freight training. So depending on if Spinksy can hang on to the lead here, depending on where Gummy finishes, I'm going to pull up points. Spinksy came into this race only down by 11. So Gummy sitting in 7th right now. Might be enough. Spinksy's going to get 25 if he wins, and 7th place is going to get 14, I believe, if my math is correct. So if it stays like this, there will be a tie in the points lead after Moto 1. Which is kind of nuts. The points have been all over the place. Dirty all over the back of Buick's. You can hear the 125 screaming. Sorry about the black screens, guys. And Dirty gonna make the move on Buick's, gonna go around the inside. And Zyma has worked his way all the way up to 3rd. He's moving after a bad start. Timing and scoring's got to get reset here. These guys are changing position so often it's jumbled. And Giro, it must have been when he had that crash where it took him a while to get back on the track. He's got cuts. Throw a blanket over these guys. Oh, Zyma with the shmees. They're gonna go side by side. Giro's going to take this outside line right here. He's going to try to swing it. Can't get it done. Budget got the... Call it the catbird seat. That's what they call it. They call it the catbird. He's just watching. Waiting, just picking his moment. Budget gonna try to swing around the outside. See if he can make the move. Little bit, yeah, a little bit of contact. Budget came in kind of hot. It's jumbled up once again. It just shifted again. Buick's is now showing in 3rd. There's definitely some cuts somewhere. Because these guys are not 0.2 of a second apart from each other. Oh, Giro was down. It's gonna let Zyma by. It's Budget gonna get by. Nah, he's not close enough. These guys are right behind Buick, so you guys saw Buick's over here going over the double. Let's go, Rocket, my guy. I'm gonna make Moto 2. Love to see it. Love to see it. We got a really good battle going on right now for the... Oh, Giro, I think he carried a little bit more speed and he got into Zyma's back wheel. We got a really good battle here going on for the number 3 position. Spinksy kind of in his own zip code at the moment. Spinksy's on a vacation right now. We got Dirty running in second, kind of on his own, and Zyma is behind Buick's on the track, but he has cuts. No, I believe Buick's has cuts actually. So Buick's and Zyma got to stay on the hammer for the rest of the moto for that top 3 spot. Budget running in 5th. Giro, oh, Giro tried to make a really aggressive move there. And then Gumey, who looked really good in qualifying, but he had a crash first lap. He's trying to battle his way back. So far behind. I know, Butler. I was hoping you could make it today. You were one of the names I did not see in qualifying. The points are going to be shuffled, dude. You never know. You're not going to be too far behind Butler because Hamp isn't racing today. Gummy right now sitting in 7th. So you're not going to be too far behind. So definitely don't give up on it. All you can do is show up for the next one, you know. The 110 Buick's putting Moped a lap down. Where is... Yeah, so Buick's has a little bit of cuts, but not too much cuts because Zyma's right behind him. Would have been up there at budget. I know, dude. It sucks you weren't able to race. Speaking of budget, I don't think budget in all the races we've hosted, I don't think he's ever finished worse than 5th outdoors. This is kind of his thing. But he's going to gain a few points on... Well, he's going to gain 1 point on Gummy if it stays this way, but he's going to lose some to Spinksy. And Gummy in 6th will hold on to the points lead for now. But he's going to have to bounce back for Moto 2. Budget, Gummy, everybody's starting to spread out now. So way to go, Ducky. You jinxed Gummy. Good job.
I feel like you jinxed me.
I didn't. Nope. I'm not a jinx.
Because you put me on the spot in the middle of the broadcast.
Nope. I'm not a jinx. Didn't
I just
happen.
realized though?
What's that?
I am not following TTMX on Twitch.
That's insane work. That is insane work out of Ducky. Not following the Twitch stream. That's crazy. That is mind-blowing stuff. There it is. Mind-blowing. It's also mind-blowing is how Buick and Zyma are still going at it. Still battling for 3rd. And then Budget's not too far behind. So he's still in a position to have something to say about this 3 spot. And I'm keeping an eye on the lead as well. Dirty has shrunk the lead down to 11 seconds on Spinksy, but unless something catastrophic happens, I don't think Spinksy's going to lose 11 seconds here in the last 2.5-ish laps or so. Here's Buick's. Oh, Buick's a little bit of a bobble there. I'm gonna pull up live timing real quick. Sorry, you're gonna get a black screen for just a second. Yeah, so this is a tough spot for Buick's to be in because he has 4 seconds of cuts. Zyma and Budget do not have any cuts. So he not only has to finish in front of these guys, but he's got to put some space on them. And you can see Zyma is already technically ahead of him, and he's only got about a second back to Budget. So Buick's has got to stay on the gas here. And it's a hard spot to be in when you're trying to stay on it, but you know, if someone's behind you, you can just kind of say that, you can just kind of have them stay behind you. But if you have cuts come into play, you got to keep pushing as if, you know, you're trying to chase somebody. It's a tough spot to be in. Oh, Buick's makes a little bit of a mistake. That's what I'm talking about. Buick's trying to stay on the hammer and bobble just a little bit. We'll see if Budget can get close enough. It's going to come down to cuts. And Budget is ahead of Buick's now on timing and scoring. That's the hard part about having the cut system. So we'll see if these guys... We'll see how they end up. Zyma came back from outside of the top 10, I believe, at the beginning of the race. And he's fought his way back. Yeah, Buick's is sending it. He's absolutely pushing. Oh, Zyma had a crash. Zyma went down. So Buick's is going to get by. That's going to put... Budget's going to get by as well. Budget and Zyma do not have cuts, so this is a battle for the position. We'll have to see how timing and scoring resets. This could be... It'll put Budget up to third. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep an eye on that while we follow the leader here. Spinksy... I know he has not won an overall. This might be his first moto win as well. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. Spinksy gets it done. Moto 1 in Lakewood. Dirty is going to finish in the 2 spot. Where... Oh, Zyma got back around Budget. It's going to come out. Oh, Budget pushing. He's got to keep it on 2 wheels here. We'll see how it ends up. Buick's across the line. Zyma is going to get 3rd on cuts. Buick's is going to go from 3rd to 5th on cuts. Crazy final lap. Here comes Gumey, a good bounce back. He had a crash first lap and stayed charging. Come up for 6th. He holds on to the red plate for now. Rocket, what was today's fastest lap time? Fastest lap time today was Spinksy ran a 2:01. I think Giro might have as well, but I could be wrong. So OT, sorry about the black screens again. OT is going to come across the line. Here comes Giro. Sturgino looking to salvage a top 10, and C-Star as well. Oh, I'm cooked. You're never cooked, Rocket. You're never cooked. Wise man once said it's never chalked. Moto 2. Everybody got on the gate. Let's get it. He said Hawk Tua. I'm going to lose composure. And it looks like it's going to be another good start. Giro, Buicks, Meeker got the whole shot. Gumey. Oh, Meeker got kind of tangled up with a couple of guys. Clark and Gumey are out front. Let me go to the TV cam. Let's go up to Gumey. Clark, Gumey, Dirty. Gumey, the points leader, kind of dive. Oh, contact. Gumey got a crazy crash out of that. Clark up front. Dirty, it looks like. Dirty went down. We are all jumbled. That's going to put Gumey back up to second. Mop is in third. What a good start out of Mop. Oh, he kind of blew that corner a little bit. Timing and scoring has not reset yet. So Mop is a little bit further back. Giro's way in the back. Oh, Joe Giro's actually behind Gumey. I can't keep up with it. So Clark, Gumey, Giro, Dirty. And then here's Dirty. Budget looks like he's in fifth. Remember, guys, points are wide open right now. Spinksy, Moto 1 winner, is not racing Moto 2. There's a rider down in the middle of the corner. Oh, looks like he was waiting on a reset. I don't know who that was. That was Clark. That was the leader. Oh, Clark had another crash. So that's going to put Gumey to the lead series points leader, who did not have a good start Moto 1 and had to battle his way back. He's on the move now, Moto 2. Dirty is in second, screaming on the 125. I'm going to keep an eye on points for the overall. Dirty, who finished second in Moto 1, second in Moto 2. Points as they run right now would be good enough for the overall. Dirty looking for his first overall win in a TTMX sanctioned motocross race. And a second in Moto 2 as they run right now would get it done. Buicks is in third. Right behind Giro, the riding partners. Giro going to try to swing. Can't really get it done. That 125 is screaming right now. Budget going a little bit further back. Budget is running in fifth. Zyma right behind him in sixth. Rocket did not race Moto 1. He showed up for Moto 2. Thought I saw... But there's Sergino on the gas. I also thought I saw a red bike. Meanwhile, top four all separated by about 7 seconds, so nothing is settled at this point. Gumey trying to hold on to the red plate. Came into this moto just 1 point in the points lead over Spinksy, just 6 points over budget. With Hamp not racing today and Spinksy not racing Moto 2, he's going to get a little bit of a points break here if he can hold on to this win. But he's still got to worry about budget. Budget back in fifth. But like I said, nothing. We're still 15 minutes to go in this race. There's nothing settled right now. Dirty won the second moto at Pala. Went 3-1 at Pala for second overall. Gumey went 2-1 for first overall. So Dirty has been close already this season. And then here comes Giro. Oh, Dirty kind of sends it. Given the two-stroke all it's got. He's going to wrap around the outside. He's going to hang on to the position. Oh, Giro kind of washes it over the roller. Oh, and Gummy must have made a mistake. This isn't 2.9 seconds. Dirty is all over the back of him. So the battle for the lead here is starting to heat up. They're going to go side by side. You can hear the air horns crowd going crazy. Gummy up the inside, trying to make it stick. Gummy staying a little bit lower. Is this outside line going to work here? No, Dirty making that inside line work, making it stick. Here comes Gummy around the inside. Dirty electing to go outside and triple, get a little bit quicker of a line on that lap. These guys are absolutely throwing down, two of the best in the TTMX scene. Oh, Gummy pushed that really hard. Gotta be careful for the SpongeBobs. These guys are absolutely moving out front. Budget has worked his way up to 4th, but the gap between 1st and 4th is already up to 14 seconds. These guys are moving. Dirty is making that two-stroke work as hard as it possibly can. So if Dirty can stay where he is, get the overall today, it'll be 3 different overall winners to start the season. So the season's really going to come down to showing up for all the races, being consistent, getting good finishes, just week in and week out. You're never going to be out of it. Giro, by the way, the BRR KTM is starting to reel these guys back in. Put a blanket over the 3 of these guys. Sorry for the black screen. I had to alt-tab for just a second. Oh, Gummy kind of looping. When I looked away, it looks like Giro might have went down. When I looked away, he did. He lost some time. So, Dirty and Gummy. Now come down to a two-way battle here. Zyma, by the way, has made the move on Budget for 5th, and it looks like Rocket is all over the back of Budget as well. So this is valuable points that Budget will be losing here. Rocket going to try to go up the inside. Can't make the move. This is valuable points that Budget would be losing here if Rocket gets around him. Looks like I'm still keeping an eye on the lead as well. Looks like Gummy is right behind Dirty. He's kind of closing at about 1.8 seconds. Oh, it's not 1.8 seconds anymore. Gummy is all over the back of him. In the background, I saw Giro had a crash. So Gummy right now, whether he passes Dirty or not, would not win the overall, but 3 points is 3 points. You'll take him any way you can get him. Matter of fact, Zero waiting on. Oh no, it has updated. Okay, 19 seconds. Budget and Rocket still battling. Buick's has kind of reeled him in. Rocket has gone down. We'll see if Buick's kind of pushed the inside. It's the battle for 6th. Go back up for the battle for the lead. Looks like Gummy might have made a mistake. He lost a little bit of time. Got me feeling really comfortable on that Yamaha, making it work. I see the 111 of Zero has gone down at the finish line, so he's got to be careful here. He's not lose to. Oh, he's off the track. Zero is out of the race. I'm not sure what happened, but he is not in the race anymore. That's going to bring Zyma and Budget. They're going to move up. And it looks like Gummy made a mistake. He's lost a good bit of time, up to 8 seconds now. So the battle between Zyma and Budget started into the battle for 3rd. Back to the battle for 6th. Rocket and Buick's. This battle for 5th. I'm sorry, Rocket and Buick's going at it. Rocket, the TTMX Arena Cross champion, wrapped it up about a month ago. Said at the beginning of the season he's better indoors than outdoors, but he was gonna do his best outdoors. So it's always cool to see him racing on Sundays. We have Sturgino running in 7th, OT running in 8th, the ATR boys. OT always has the cool colors on when he goes racing. Always got the bright, vibrant going on. Got Clark running in 9th. Clark, who had a good start, had a couple mistakes, just trying to keep it on 2 wheels now. Meeker, who had the whole shot, had a he got the whole shot, but there was a big pile up in the 2nd corner. I think he got wrapped up in. And Grizzy, Mop, Henning, C-Star is also out of the race. I'm not sure what happened to C-Star. I didn't catch him. Oh, Henning. As soon as I go over to Henning, one of the FMRT guys, he goes down. Zyma and Budget all over each other. It's a battle for the 3rd and valuable points. This pass is going to be worth 2 points if Budget can make it work. Does the gas have the power? It looks like he's going to get there. Budget to the 3 spot. So that is going to help Budget's championship situation. If he can hang on to it, still a lot of time left in this race. Zyma made a little bit of a mistake there, so he's going to lose a little bit of time. The overall today is going to be jumbled for sure. Dirty. He goes 2-1. The math is easy. 2-1 automatically gets the overall. Zyma, who finished 3rd, Moto 1, still showing in 3rd on the track. Budget throwing a heel clicker. Budget throwing a heel clicker over the step up. Showing off for the camera, getting a little bit of screen time. Oh, and as soon as he throws the heel clicker, he tucks it. He tucks it a couple quarters later. He thought Budget throwing a heel clicker again. That's going to shuffle up the points. Zyma, who finished third Moto 1, if he gets third Moto 2, we'll give him 40. Dirty at 47. Budget 4-4 would give him 36. Then it goes kind of back from there. So I said it would be jumbled. It doesn't look like it's going to be jumbled too much. Mainly just by not having Spinksy race Moto 2, it's going to throw a little bit of a wrench in. But points as they run, Gumey would be 8 up over budget for the number 2 spot in the championship. So budget can make the move on Zyma, bring that back down. Oh, I'm sorry, I said he would be up 8. He would be up 10 if he can get around Zyma here for third. It would be an 8-point deficit. So we'll see uphitting going off the side of the track. The good thing for Gumey, after finishing 6th in Moto 1, he gets a good rebound. Moto 2 gets some points back. So he's not going to have to worry about losing his red plate today. It looked like it was in a little bit of jeopardy in the first moto. But the red plate was going to stay on the BR Yamaha. Whoop, switched to him and he texted as soon as I switched. So the red plate's going to stay on the BR Yamaha of Gumey if he can hold on for this number 2 spot. There's not really a ton of close battles going on right now. So I'm just trying to see who I can find if there's any crashes. I believe the closest battle for a front position right now is still Zyma and Budget. Timing and scoring shows 3 seconds, give or take. Oh, Zyma a little bit of a bobble there. Budget, one of the staples of the TTMX scene, the Winter Series Open Class champion. He raced every Arena Cross round. I believe he finished 2nd in the Arena Cross standings officially. And now points as they run in the number 2 spot in the Outdoor Nationals. Just a guy that I expect to be up here every week. I expect Budget to be here. He's going to be throwing it down no matter what. And inserting himself into that conversation after that overall win in round 1, of course, Gumey admittedly was not one of my preseason picks. If you had to ask me to give a list of guys who I thought would contend, the list, it would be the typical names, guys like Dirty, guys like Spinksy, Budget, Hamp, Rocket coming off the Arena Cross Championship. But Gumey has surprised everyone, winning the overall in Pala, and he has not relinquished the red plate yet. Oh, Gumey, hold on to it. Almost went over the bars there. All right, it looks like I'm looking further back in the pack. It looks like Budget has lost contact with Zyma, so he's going to have to hope for a pretty wild mistake out of Zyma. He's going to have to hope for a Zyma meltdown here if he wants to get to the number 3 spot. Dirty a demon? Dirty is absolutely a demon. There's no doubt about it. Budget trying to put Mop a lap down. Hopefully Mop gives him enough room. We'll see. Budget made it work. Gumey is still holding 8 seconds behind Dirty. This is kind of where the gap has been basically the most of this moto. Gumey was battling with Dirty earlier. He made a mistake, lost some time, and it's kind of held here at 8 seconds. Buick is holding it down. He's in 5th. Staying in front of Rocket. Buick's, if he gets 5th, we'll go 5-5. That's a good showing for him today. Would have been a very interesting second moto if Spinksy was able to race, but as he told us earlier, he has caught COVID and he is not feeling that great. So he wanted to try to race. He won Moto 1, but he called it a night early. So on behalf of the whole community, we hope Spinksy feels better soon. Looking at the times, look like Sturgino and OT are battling. Timing and scoring has them a second apart, so maybe cuts will come into place. We'll see if it refreshes here. And it's still 2.5 or so of cuts, but that is it's bigger than a 2.5 on the track, so there's definitely some cuts somewhere. But the ATR boy is going to battle that out. I'm going to keep an eye on that. The English aren't built to be sick. Oh, no way. I still think so. I never got diagnosed with COVID, but it became like known in the U.S. In January. That was when we like first saw the report of it. The November before, I was sick the entire month. I legitimately thought I was dying. So I was never diagnosed because I think I had it before we knew what it was. But if Spinksy said he's got COVID, that stuff sucks. I feel for anybody that has to put up with it because it's awful. Yeah, that November, dude, I was sick the whole month. I had like I had a fever for like 2 weeks straight. I was coughing for like a month and a half. Like I had to miss work. Like it was terrible. It was not fun. I think that's why I never got it after it became known and it started really going around in 2020 and 2021. I think I had already had it. So it was like, I did my time, At least that's what I'm assuming. So final lap here. There's no extremely close battles going on right now, so we're going to keep an eye on Dirty. As Bam Bam said, Dirty is an absolute menace. Out here on a 125, he's going to get the overall today. 2-1 will be good enough to get it done. And he's making this 125 work. He does have a pretty steep points climb. Even after the second place in Moto 1, he is 35 points down from not racing last week. So if his goal is to win the championship, he's going to have to show up to every race, and not only show up, but he's going to have to show out too. He's going to have to get in there. 7th and 8th. Yeah, it says they're close, but timing and scoring has them close, but they're not too far on the track. Dirty, little wave to the crowd. And it's going to be his first overall win of the season. What a ride. What a ride from Dirty. He's gonna park his bike. He's gonna wave to the guys coming around. Here comes Gumey. Second in Moto 2. He's gonna hold on to the red plate. Zyma, I thought Zyma was throwing it away for a second. Zyma third in Moto 1, third in Moto 2. If my math is correct, should be good enough for second overall today. And then Budget, who 4th in Moto 1, 4th in Moto 2. Budget, I believe, is going to get 3rd overall. Here comes Buick's. Buick's coming around in 5th. Looks like he's going to just barely... Oh, no, that's close on the track. Rocket might have some cuts. Or Buick's, I'm sorry, I might have some cuts. Rocket's going to hold on for 6th. And here comes OT and Sturgino. OT, Sturgino, the ATR boys. Gonna get, looks like 7th and 8th. Meeker has already finished 9th. Moped 10th. Good ride out of Moped. Grizzy and Clark as well. Henning. Only Jiro and C-Star are the only ones that dipped out. I'm not sure if they had game crashes or maybe they just weren't feeling it. Here we go. 6th place kind of guy. Look at you, Rocket. I think you called it. I'm pretty sure you said you were going to get 6th if you didn't get the whole shot. Sturgino coming around. So, overall results. Dirty, Zyma, Gumey. I keep getting it wrong. Top 3, Budget. After everything is said and done, Budget is only going to lose 1 point to Gumey here. So, points are definitely going to be tight. Let's look at the total. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Let's look at the total here. Going to be Gumey with a 10-point advantage over Budget. 23 points on Spinksy. Dirty working his way back in. 32 points. Right? Is my math right? 32 points. Back to Dirty. And Hamp, by not racing today, is going to be down 38 points. Hamp came into today's race down by 1. He's going to be down by 38 after not racing today for the number 5 position.